I'm trying to make sense of all this. Like, I mean, like, I was like, you know that you was to come down, you was to be at my house down there the same day that I went out to the Airbnb whenever Eric wanted me out there.
Yeah, because when he called, so what happened was I was trying to call you, and your phone was going right to a lady that was saying that your voicemail was not set up or something. And so I thought, that's awkward. I thought, you know what, I'll probably just wait for a little bit, you know, because I know, like, even out here by me, when you wander off into, you know, the backcountry roads, you don't have service. So I figured that was probably what was going on. So I went, and there was a place out there I ate. It was in Beckley. And so I went and I ate, you know, and while I was eating, I went on Facebook, and I thought, well, wait a minute, what the fuck? You guys had a video of you guys were cooking out at, like, a hotel.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how the fuck is this working out here? Because he's telling me you're home, he's somewhere else, this Airbnb, and telling me that they're on their way to get you. But now I go on Facebook and I see he's out cooking out and you're there. So I kept trying to call you back. Phone's not working. And then I call your phone for the last time. It was about like 10 o'clock. He answered your phone. And I was like...
Eric answered my phone at 10 o'clock?
Yep. Yep. And I was like, well, hey, I said, is Patrick there? And he was like, no, he can't come to the phone. His leg is getting to him. We might have to take him to the ER. You'll have to give him a call tomorrow. And I was like, okay. I was like, is this Eric? No, it's not. Well, yeah, it was, because I recognized the voice instantly. I knew who it was. Yeah. He said it wasn't, but I know it was. And so I thought, well, that's fucking weird. Well, okay, so you're going to the emergency room, but at 9 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, you guys were outside doing another video.
What?
And I'm like...
Okay, go ahead.
So I was like, something's not right. And then I thought, you know, maybe he is working with these fucking cops. Maybe he went and got them so that they know where they're going. And I thought, man, I'm out of here. And I just put it in the wind and away I went, you know. But I called him out like 5 days later because you had posted another thing on Facebook, and you and Timmy were off doing something. And then like an hour later, he had Timmy, and, you know, I went right on there, and he had posted, I want to say they were out for breakfast somewhere. And I was the first comment on it. And I said, hey, but whatever happened to Patrick? I kept it to where, like, it wasn't, like, thrown out there for people to actually know. I said, hey, whatever happened to Patrick 5 nights ago? And my camper supposedly getting taken. If I showed up, I said, but yet you're out there switching and exchanging Timmy with him. And he fucking blocked me. And I was like, really?
Well, what was your conversation with, what was the conversation how the hell did he get my phone?
I don't know. I have no idea, but how my conversation started with him was, I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm really talking to you or not. You know, just give me a shout. I just have a quick question. And, you know, my question to him was, I was like, hey, Patrick's tied up. I just need somebody to, you know, I've got all the blocking and everything. I said, I just need somebody to come there and help me level the camper off. And he was like, wait, what? And he must have done that whole wait, what, like 20 fucking times. And I'm like, I'm just coming in to just kind of help Patrick with whatever he needs. You know, he's like, well, are you going to be helping the Whitakers? I said, dude, I don't even really know. I'm just coming to help. I'm just coming to be an extra hand for him. You know, I'm just coming to help. And it just, dude, I had to have repeated myself that night 40 times. And that's when he was like, no, dude, this is how it's going to go. And you listen here. And, well, you know, he's going to jail. It's a sexual involvement or sexual assault involvement. It involves Timmy and blah. I'm like, man, I don't believe that for a second. I said, you got any proof of this? And he's like, I sure do. He's like, and it's right with the police department or the state police. And I'm like, you know, you guys talk a lot about the state police. I said, don't you guys have a county sheriff or, you know, or city police? Or he's like, no, not down here. It's different. I'm like, yeah, it must be, because we don't, the state police we have up here, you know, they just patrol the highways and that's it. So then it just all escalated from there. And then, like, I was catching him in his lies as the evening would roll on, you know. Then when he answered your phone, I was kind of tripped up by that. And then it said, Cellcom data call. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Every time I try calling you, it's your name that's programmed in my phone. And it said Cellcom data call. And I'm like, something's not right, man. I don't know if he had a way of, like, I don't know if he had a way of, is he like a, what do you call it, a tech savvy kind of guy?
Dude, I don't know what kind of shit he's into.
Okay, well, so my brother-in-law's a little tech savvy. According to my brother and my brother-in-law, he said that phone was either forwarded over to his phone or he was intercepting your calls. So
well, dude, you need to make sure that you call here in West Virginia, and you need to make sure that you talk to state police and you tell them just what you told me.
Okay.
Because he could have got a hold of my phone and done all kinds of stupid shit.
Is there a certain person to call or contact, or?
I mean, you can call 304-256-6700.
304-2700.
Yeah, and whenever you do, you need to tell them that you need to talk to somebody that's involved with the Whitaker case. He wanted me to come up there and stay at that condo because he knew that once I went to sleep, that I don't wake up at night, and he knew that he could come and get my cell phone and do his stupid shit with it.
Yeah, because if it was around 4 o'clock, that was about the time I asked him to meet me over by you at 7:30 to help level my camper.
All right, what date was that?
Man, I don't remember. Let me look. Yeah, I believe it was September 3rd.
All right, I'm gonna look up something while we're on the phone here. September the 3rd, because I can go all the way back to September the 3rd. Let's see here. September the 3rd. At what time?
Hold on a second here. I'll go find the wrong one now again. Damn it. Here it is. Hold on.
You got it? Can you give me a screenshot of that?
It would have been at... Oh, shit. Hang on, what's here? Damn it, I clicked off and now I gotta scroll all the way back down. Okay, yeah.
Man, what's the reason?
Here it is.
1:41 p.m.
Yep, hold on, I'll send it to you.
September the 3rd.
And now, this is...
Interesting.
Yeah, him calling me.
Okay.
Hold on. But then after I got off the phone with him, it showed that data thing. Right, so.
Something up with that shit, I'll tell you that, right?
All right, so you still got my number though, right?
Yeah, your number's in my phone. And then when I was hitting your number, and then after I got off the phone, it said just what you're seeing, that miscellaneous cellcom call.
Yeah.
So then here on the very bottom was the morning of the 2nd that I was trying to get a hold of you while I was down there.
All right, let me look here. September the 2nd.
And I'll tell you that the September the 2nd, I know that it wasn't you that called me at 8:11 a.m. because when you posted later on that evening, you said you got no sleep, but you fell asleep around 7 o'clock and woke up at 11, and it was the first time you sucked your thumb and whatever. But you mentioned sucking your thumb because you were in pain.
Let's see here. Let me do it here. Let's see. September the 2nd.
Yeah.
You sure?
I think that's what it says.
Tuesday, September the 2nd. At what time?
It was early in the morning. I mean, not super early, but it was early. It said 8:11 or 8:01.
So September the 2nd. Okay, let me go back here. September the 2nd. Okay. At what?
Okay, then there's another one okay, this is me, or no, this is you calling me, and me returning the call back to you at 8:56 a.m., and this is when he answered your phone.
8:56 a.m.?
Yep.
I would have been asleep.
Well, I know you were, because that was when you talked about sucking your thumb, that you were in that much pain. I don't know if you recall making the video, but you had made a video saying, I was hurting real bad last night, first time I sucked my thumb in a while, or something like that, or something.
That's September the 1st.
Okay, all right, very good. Okay.
That says September the 1st.
I'm on the wrong one. Okay, yeah. Here it is. Here's that one. 3:17 p.m. on the 2nd. I'm sorry.
All right, hold on. Let me look here. 3:17 on the 2nd.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look at the 2nd. There's 3:17 what?
Milo, don't be a bad boy.
September 2nd.
At what time?
3:17
There's
p.m.
September the 2nd at 10:20 p.m. Let's see here. You said September the 2nd? At what time?
3:17 p.m.
On the 2nd, right?
Yep.
There's no message in my phone.
Yeah, I sent you the screenshots of them. Take a look.
I will. Let me go. I'm gonna go in here and look.
I think I did the screenshot. I don't know how. Yeah, you'll see it.
Hold on a second. Let me get to it. That's a missed call on the 2nd, and you said that you called again.
Yep. Right after these came in, I called back, and those were the two that he answered your phone. 8:11 a.m., 8:56 a.m., and then the 3:17 p.m.
Okay.
And then the next day was when I arrived, and then he called me from when I called to talk to you after he told me not to come and blah blah blah. And then I went to call you, and I kept calling, and it was saying that this number doesn't have a voicemail that's set up. And then all of a sudden it rang once, and he answered. And I thought, well, maybe I just fucked up and dialed the wrong number.
Yeah.
And I was like, no. I realized I didn't, and I asked for you, and he said, oh yeah, his leg is getting to him right now. You know, we might have to take him to the ER. You know, you have to give him a shout back tomorrow. And I was like, well, I don't know, man. I'm like, he knows I'm coming. He knows. He definitely knows I'm here. He's got to know I'm here. I'm like, can I just talk to him real quick?
Yeah.
And then he was like, no, you're gonna have to call him tomorrow. And I was like, well, is this Eric? And he's like, no. And he hung up on me. And I was like, I know that was him because I know the voice.
Dude, make sure you report that.
Yeah, I will. I can do that.
Because that right there he's trying to set me up with something.
What, has anybody even really came and spoke with you at all or anything?
No, I mean, I ain't had nobody to talk to me, but, you know.
I don't think there's much to talk to you about, to be honest with you. It's all him. That's why he's gone.
The thing about it is, though, man, if somebody's using my phone, he's got my phone, and I don't know that he has my phone, and he's talking to you, and he's making sexual allegations, that's not good, dude. You know what I'm saying?
No. Well, I knew it was, you know, I instantly knew. Like, first of all, I haven't liked that guy since the minute he aired. You know, I was like, there was just something about him. You know, I couldn't figure it out, and I still don't know if I have it figured out. But there was just something, you know. And then just with the way he was going about his stuff, and you know, kind of almost doing it for like the money, you know. I mean, who takes off if he's not well off? Which I don't really know if he is, because he talked a lot about, you know, oh, my family and being broke and paying bills and blah. So he was probably living pretty good by staying up here and sending his family money. Otherwise he wouldn't have been here or been there doing it.
Yeah.
So the fact of the matter remains that he was in control of all of that, and one thing he said to me in specific, he says, well, what did Patrick agree to pay you? I said, no, this is all donated time. I said, I don't need nothing. And he was like, oh yeah, because I handle all the money here. He's like, so just so you know, I handle all the money. So if you need to be paid, you need to come talk to me. And I was like, no, that hasn't even been a discussion. I said, it was brought up once and it ended just as fast as it was brought up. And he was like, I said, it was on text. I said, I told him no. I said, I don't need a dime. And he was like, really? And then he insisted that, well, we have to pay somebody something. He's like, and I'm like, no, that's not how it goes. So he basically turned his story later on by saying, Patrick this, Patrick that, and the money this and the money that. But little does he probably even remember, like he was telling me, if you need anything, you come to me because I handle all the money. If Patrick needs $1, I give it to him. So he told me, and I told him, I said, I don't need a thing, man. I said, I don't need nothing.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, to be honest with you, man, I was like, dude, I thought this guy was straight up. I can't believe that he would lie about coming down here.
Yeah,
I mean, I was really mad at you, dude. I can tell you that.
Yeah, no, I like I said, man, I tried to give you a call. I was all about it, and then all of a sudden this spiked, and I thought, shit, you just don't know what to do, what to say. All of a sudden, I'm trying to call you, and he's telling me they're on their way to you, and then I'm there. I just thought, well, you weren't answering your phone. I thought, well, I'll just give him some time, call him back in an hour or so, and then I go on Facebook while I'm eating, and I'm like, wait a minute, you guys were in a hotel. All of you guys were, and I was like, well, something's not right. And then he answered the phone. You'll see there was at 8:56 p.m. Ray had taken off on the scooter. That was about, I don't know, somewhere around that time. That was about the time when I called back. I think it was 8:56. And he had said that you were hurt, your leg was hurting, and they were possibly getting ready to take you to the. And I thought, well, 3 minutes ago he just posted Ray riding the scooter, laughing his ass off. I was like, all right, man.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever.
Well, let's just right now.
When I go there,
Dude, there's just he's done.
Just keep it on the low, dude. I don't talk to him. I don't.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that there has been so many false allegations against me, and he has said so many lies about me and slander about me.
Yeah.
And the police need to know about this. You know what I'm saying? This is my life.
Yeah. No, and I see it. I'm always there in defense, dude. I don't know if you read it or not, but dude, I go right up the bat for you instantly, man.
I'd still like for you to come back down, man, because I can use some help down there. I've got to try to help these. I got to try to help these Whitakers get something back, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Have you been able to talk to Timmy or anybody?
No, I'm not. But you know what? I could really use you coming down here to help me.
Okay.
He's not in the picture now, dude. He's gone.
Eric is.
Yeah, he's
okay,
gone.
yeah, as long as he's gone, dude. Yeah, we're good. The grandkids' last football game is this Saturday, and then Thursday. It's this Thursday, and then after that, I can make the mad dash back down, and then I can make it happen.
Today's Thursday, ain't it?
Today? No. Yeah, his last. Hold on, let me take a look here. He's got a game on. He's got a game on the 20th on Saturday, and then on the 25th. So on the 26th, I could put you back down there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if you're having that kind of shit going down, that's not cool.
No, dude, it's not. I need somebody down there that's got my back, dude. Because I mean, I just don't. There's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
I need somebody down there that's, at least I have a fighting chance of keeping my damn life. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that come across Facebook, but I've seen some pretty nasty shit. Come across Facebook. One lady was saying that she was going to report you for, what the fuck did she say? She was going to report you for something, for giving her, what was it? Trying to get her, faking out a kiss to Betty or something like that. Like you were pretending you were going to give Betty a kiss, and then in the end you were like, no, I was just joking, or blah. She was calling it, I forget what it was.
Dude, I don't even care.
And I'm like, wait, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you people are really hard pressed for, you could just see, like, I don't know where all the hatred comes from, but Eric might be doing something on the side that we're not seeing somewhere. Yeah. I mean, he's got to be running scared and looking over his shoulder. I can tell you that right now, because, he was in control of all that money. And every time he went on the computer, there was another guy on there. And the guy was always saying, $5, $2, $100, $200, $300. There was always mention of money. But, I don't know jack shit about that.
Well, let's catch back up on this tomorrow, and you stay in touch. And
yeah, definitely.
I'm going to get to the house, so. Yeah, just message me tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely, I will.
All right, brother.
Just take it easy, man. Just, one breath at a time, dude.
I might have to go hide out somewhere until you get down here, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's getting that bad.
Dude, I mean, you wouldn't believe it when you got 275,000 followers.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, let's touch base on it tomorrow. I may have to do something, and I don't like, I won't even have no money until the 23rd. So, it's not like I can do anything, man. You know what I mean?
Don't even worry about it, dude. Don't even worry about it.
No, I'm talking about I don't have the money to go stay somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I'll call you tomorrow, well before noon, and we'll get something figured out.
All right, brother. Hey, I appreciate you being straight up with me, man.
Dude, not a problem at all, man.
I see you.